This game allows for problem solving. It allows multiple different play styles, and that's a good thing. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 26 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinions on different Mega Man games, so sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to me coming from a walk, me coming to play Mega Man 9. That explains the heart rate. I am unfit as fuck. Let's go check the shop. Oh god damn it, I didn't want to select that on the menu. Kinda hard to understand at times. Okay, just keep pressing B. So energy balancer is probably something you would like. Energy balancer I think has a bit of a high price. It's just a fucking energy balancer. You should have it from the get-go, you should not have to buy it. That's my take on the energy balancers. There is no like, why do you have to buy it every time? Why just not give it to you? You'll take half the damage, is priced similarly as the energy balancer. So Eddie, I never thought was useful to buy. It's fucking 50 bolts, why the hell? Some of these don't make any sense. Beat I can maybe understand, but that should be something like 40. Eddie, I don't know, fucking 10 or 20. Because Eddie can give you just whatever. I just don't think that's useful. The prices should have been thought out better, I think. Let's just take the energy balancer and some E-tanks. You have to go through all of this text every time, of course. Well then, let's go check the first Wily stage. Wily stages are pretty good in this game as well. The game never feels stale, like Mega Man 2 did. When you hit the Wily stages in Mega Man 2, it's clear that the developers just gave up. But here, everything is pretty fantastic. Castle looking very nice. I like pretty much everything about this game. There's not much I don't like. Trial and error, of course, being one of the things. This looks like Concrete Man stage. And this game does put us in the test. It likes testing us in that regard. Every enemy that we've seen is back, every mechanic comes back. And this is something that I think is a good design here. The pit is so long, it's so high, that you'll see the up and down coming up. Like, do it like this, you can clearly see it before you even make the jump. It starts coming up before you even reach it. That's how you do a good job on that. Why not have those kind of deals before? I don't know. This is well, literally tests you here. Gotta use your noggin. Of course, when everything tries to kill you at the same time, it becomes a bit difficult. I'm just trying something new. I usually just take damage from that enemy there, but how would you get past him if you just normally try to play the game? Interesting to try, and it's interesting to try and play the game differently from your usual style, because that way some of the problem areas are more visible to you. So let's see what we would actually... We could use the tornado blow here, I suppose. But then that rock hits us. I'm not sure there's a lot of things you could do. Of course, you could anger the guy and wait for him to drop his shield. But that's literally a problem spot there, I think. Well, that's something that you can learn yourself there. This section can be done with a concrete shot as well, believe it or not. It does not look like you could, but that's a possibility. And here, if you don't want to mess with tornado blow, you can always use the jet. And not much to talk about here either. I mean, the stage is pretty well built. There's no problems here. Only thing I can see is our legs flickering through that platform. But every position and stuff like that is just very well done. here... Well, why not use Jet again, right? There we go. I like that this game allows for problem solving. It allows multiple different play styles, and that's good. That's a good thing. Magma Bazooka just kinda sucks in my opinion. I just don't like it. Even when it looks like it could be useful here, these things look like fucking plants. I'm trying to kill them with fire, and it takes so many hits. Look at that. That's ridiculous. That should at least make some sense. So here, if you know, you can use the concrete shot to kill this thing in one pass. There we go, that's fast. And always fun. It's fun to see that enemy come back. Hornets. This game does a very good job of putting the weapons to use. Really, no other Mega Man game thus far has utilized weapons as much as Mega Man 9 does. Well, that's kind of a weird thing, you kill 2 of those with 1 hit. Not something that should happen. But Mega Man 4 and Mega Man 9 are the best games what comes to weapon balance. They are the best games. And both of these games like to test you. Mega Man 4 and 9, they want to see what you've learned what comes to weapon usage. They want to see if you utilized them before. And if you haven't, well, you're in deep trouble, my friend. It's gonna really show if you haven't played around with the weapons, and if you get to the wily stages and you still have no idea how they work. Yeah, you're gonna have some trouble. So just to show you that you can freeze these, because I find that very interesting. I just use Rush here usually, because this is a bit more finicky to my taste. I like that. So here's my strategy for the hardest screen in the game. There we go. That's very tight of a window, but can be done. There's just nothing to criticize here. Everything, I think, is perfect. Yep. Bees. The Hornets can't get E-tanks. That's fair. I think that's fair. All kinds of gimmicks coming back. Maybe the stage is kinda lacking a theme. Because that's usually what they do on the wily stages. All of them have a different kind of feel, a different kind of theme. Here, it's kinda like just putting random enemies in random spots. But I don't have anything to complain, really, because the game is so much fun. The flow is the best of any Mega Man game. The flow is just... it's amazing. That's weird how the shield absorbs the concrete shot. Well, oh my god. You can see you can manipulate the black hole bomb like that. But what is the actual weakness? Probably laser trident. And there we go. We just have to experiment with the weapons. One of the weirder bosses I've ever seen. You kinda have to mash, but mashing doesn't really help that much. These spikes are insta-kill spikes. That's the one thing you should take away from this. And this is probably the most used strategy. So, if you don't keep shooting all of these, well, some of these get mad. Something like that, they start shooting homing shots and whatnot. It's an okay boss, just very strange. It's kind of a boring robot, kind of a boring boss in my opinion. And your finger will get pretty tired after. Pretty simple, I mean, there could have been something else here, it's just kinda lackluster, but I don't hate it. But I'm not sure what to say about it, it's just kinda there. It's not memorable. Every time you get here, you're like, what was the boss again? Oh right, this guy. It doesn't have any real flaws, it doesn't suffer from bad design, it's just a mediocre boss. Holy hell, my heart rate is still up. Well, I did eat and then I immediately took a walk. That's not a good idea. We also have the energy balancer. So, the second stage here has a bit of a theme. At first, anyway. Kind of a strange met position there, but can be dodged. Just the positions here are just made like that, just to hit you there. It seems like whatever you do there, you get punished anyway. I would have looked at that again. If you wanna make this legit, well, have fun. These jumps are fucking stupid in my opinion. Mega Man, not usually part of these kind of challenges where you have to make pixel perfect jumps. So something I just don't like that much. But the black hole bomb doing its job again. Very narrow pathways here, Mega Man 9 loves this as well. But it rewards you as well for using your brain here, which is very nice. So now we have something new here. These guys will make fake blocks, you can still jump on top of them and over them. They just ignore your presence. If you wanna get rid of them though, you can use the tornado blow. That's usually what I do here. I just do this. And then do it again. Tornado blow, very useful. I just wish we had the tornado hold from Mega Man 8 in this game. That would be so much more fun, and that weapon doesn't fit Mega Man 8 anyway, so I just humored the idea that we could have it on this game, because the screen clear is kinda just well, I guess it's kinda cool, bam, everything's gone, but man, the tornado hold would have been so much better for this game, I think. Just like Plug Ball would have been so much better for Mega Man 2. But Mega Man 9 is such a good game. Most of the time, I just find playing it here. Like, sure, it's an evaluation, we're evaluating Mega Man 9. What do you want me to say? This game is near perfect. I can't find stuff to critique, I can't find anything that's out of place. You can look at Mega Man 9 and you immediately see how well it's built. You immediately see how well it's designed. Capcom and Inti Creates really had their heart in this one. A lot of people prefer Mega Man 10 over 9, but I don't see it, to be honest. I just don't think 10 is better, because 10 kind of feels it's out of place. There's something weird about Mega Man 10. It's kind of like they were trying too hard or something like that. Uh-oh. Well, at least we have a good set of weapons here. This is what Mega Man is about. Good fucking weapons. Just like Doom and Shotgun. All comes around. Mega Man 9... If you watch my speedrun of it... If you watch that... It is then when you realize how well the game flows. Everything snaps into place so well. That's kind of a tricky jump there. And that one, I hate that one. That's a bad placement for that enemy there. Because you can't really hit it unless you're equipped with something. Another weapon already. That skill shot I do like. These jumps are ridiculous, but once you have cleared this stage, you're already better off what comes to beating the game. But what I was saying is that Mega Man 9's flow is so much better than Mega Man 10's. Mega Man 10, I think James Rolfe put it the best when he said, I can't remember what game he referenced, but he said something like, it's like the game is like driving around a beat up car. You're always worried when it's gonna break down. I have that feeling about Mega Man 10. Those placements as well, not good. You have to know they're coming and you have to be fucking quick about it. And you also have to be in the right spot. Don't like those minor things, of course. But Mega Man 10, yes, just something weird about it. It's like that awkward friend you always had in elementary. It's eating glue. Okay, we're playing Mega Man 9 though. One of my favorite bosses in any Mega Man game, because we have an 8-bit game, and we don't see a lot of bosses like this, like huge fucking bosses. And look at this, look at the size of this thing. It's 3 screens long. It's very interesting. When first time I saw this, I was very impressed. In fact, bustering the first form is usually good enough, although you could use the tridents as well. If you saved Tornado Blow for the next section, well, you can just pretty much get rid of this section in like 5 seconds, but since we used it, gonna have a bit of a hard time. Luckily those spikes are not insta-kill, I don't think they are. Yep, nope, they're not. Just tried it out. I think this pattern is good as well. You're gonna end up wasting a lot of tridents though if you don't swap your weapons. for killing these. So quick switch, I would appreciate it here, but we don't have it, so we just have to go back and forth a little bit. Can't find anything bad about this either, everything can be dodged. Including this form, everything is dodgeable. Very nice. Just good patterns overall. Well, if you agreed on what I said, leave a like. If you disagreed, leave a dislike. I'm gonna come back next time.